All right, so here's some cool things that I found about language learning. So I just started this journey of really focusing on language learning and what actually works. So I'm just in my car here waiting. So here's what I found that actually works. Does listening work exclusively? I've watched all these things online about just listening, and you should be able just to seep into your subconscious. And I do believe to a certain degree. However, you've got to have somewhat of a foundation. And the thing that I found that works the easiest for learning languages, and here's a perfect example. I was in the car, I was doing Uber, and I picked up a lady, and then before I knew it, I was just started speaking Spanish. Out of nowhere, I just like started coming out, and she was like, whoa, you're Dominican or Cubano, whatever. And she was like, you know Spanish. And we just started speaking, and it just like literally just came out of me. I was like, what happened? I've done so many things. I've had it where I've just listened to it in the background. I've had it where I've watched Netflix, all those things. And here's what I found. The thing that works the best is reading. And I know it's not like, oh, wow, big find there, but it's reading. So, and it's an arduous process. It's laboring. But what I found is like, there's been times where I've even been in the library. I would go there, I would pull out a book. It could be fiction, it could be nonfiction. Usually fiction works pretty well because it has stories and stuff. And I would just start reading. And any word I didn't know, for the most part, in the beginning, this is going to be very, very painful. I would literally look the word up and then, or look the word up or look 3 words consecutively up just to kind of get an idea of what they're trying to say. Look at it, memorize the word, and I'll use certain mnemonic techniques, memorizing techniques that I'll go over maybe in another video. And after that, then I would go back and then just start reading. And the first time I started doing this, it would take forever just to get through half a page. But then you start getting into a momentum. And, after the first day, the second day, the third day, then you get to the week, and then you start realizing you're able to kind of skim through a page and start getting an idea of, oh, this is what they're talking about. I'm not even close to being fluent. I took no Spanish classes growing up whatsoever, like none. Even though I've been to Spain, and that was just for a little short time. But I haven't taken any of those classes. But it works. It takes time. It's just like any other thing. I used to play the piano, and I remember having to learn literally key by key, and I would just basically copy music. So it's the same thing. So if you want to learn Spanish, French, Italian, whatever, I'd recommend you got to start. You're not going to just learn it by just watching Netflix, no matter what you see. That's like supplementary. You're going to have to just, you're going to have to pick up a damn book. Just being honest with you. That's the only way that I've found. So, yeah, it works. I'm going to have more videos of when I get to that point, speaking Spanish, speaking the other languages that I'm learning, actually learning Serbian as well right now. But it actually works. Every day, just read something in that language as if you're like a native speaker. And then if you want to supplementarily, you listen to stuff, you watch a little bit. But I'm telling you, the bulk of it will come from the actual reading. This is just what I found that works. So more videos coming along. I'm starting this Language Gods channel because I really have always had an affinity for languages. I think it's cool. I love meeting people from different places. If you want to be a part of this community, eventually we'll build this up. And just subscribe. And I'm going to just give any hacks that I find to make language acquisition a lot faster, because I think it's cool. If you can do that, if you can learn languages, and you can learn anything. So, yeah, like and subscribe if you found some value in this. But, yeah, just read a little bit every day. Read words consecutively, like three or 4 words that you don't know. Get an idea of what they're saying, and then continue to move forward day by day. And it will definitely help you. I promise it'll definitely help you, and just be consistent with that over time. So, all right, talk to you guys soon. Like I said, like, subscribe. More videos coming through, more hacks to get this language learning thing. And I'm going to break it down too, because a lot of these videos that you'll see out there, they use all this heady language, and it's very challenging to understand. But I do believe, for the most part, I do believe people have gifts and talents for languages naturally. Then I think there's also a way where the average person can learn languages that would probably just disrupt the whole language learning industry. Even Stephen Krashen, if you follow he talks about that. If people would implement some of the tactics, it would, completely uproot it. But anyway, this is a passion of mine, language learning. If you're sharing that passion, like I said, like and subscribe, and let's all get fluent in multiple stuff together. Talk soon.